Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Glad to have everybody here. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. A beautiful and blessed Thursday morning. Glad to have everybody hanging out with us, tuning in with us, and let's have another good day today. Welcome. Cap Nation Live. NFL today, NBA today, Major League Baseball today. Yesterday was like a September day we were used to. Just baseball. No football, no basketball, no NHL. So we're blessed to have another interesting September day upon us today. Good morning, everybody. Nick Rez saying, Parlay George, where in the world is Parlay George? That's what we want to know. Probably went bust on day number 2. William, good morning. Brad, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Rio C, good morning. Nick Rez, good morning. Anthony, good morning. What's good, my brother? Tom, Brad, Ryan C, Neverez in the house. Good morning. Nick Rez wants to know, is anybody on the over or the under in the game tonight? Depending on which game, I might be on the over or I might be on the under. Jerry, good morning. Ryan, good morning. Michael Snyder, good morning. Tar Heel Tim in the house. Mike Roth, Kyle B, Ty Clinton. Greg, what is going on? Pat, what's going on? Matt. Brad over in Australia, what is going on, my brother? Alex, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see a nice little lively crowd first thing this morning. YSL, good morning. For everybody that did not watch our daily free play video yet, it is posted. If you watch it in its entirety, then you'd know that there is just a small little fun contest going in the comment section of that video. Guess the correct score of tonight's Monday Night Football. Not in the comment section of this video, not in the live feed of this video, in the comment section of our daily free play video. And we're giving away free Cappers Direct swag to anybody that guesses the correct score. So it don't matter if there's 10 winners, 2 winners, and if there's no winners, then maybe we'll double down on another one. But nonetheless, thank you to the one douchebag for the thumbs down this morning. We love that you grace us with your presence, that you must have nothing better to do with your miserable life than to come join us here with Cappers Direct and the Cappers Nation live show. So thank you. Thank you for joining us on your miserable morning. Hopefully we can enhance it, which shouldn't be that hard if you live that much of a miserable life that you come over here every morning. It must not be that hard to enhance your life and improve it for you. So thank you for giving us an opportunity as a whole in a community in the live chat to enhance your miserable life. That's dedicated to the one douchebag with the thumbs down before we ever even start. So good morning, everybody. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kyle. And I'm ready to rock and roll. We got the Java rolling. I got to tell you, we got this cool latte machine in the office now. I make lattes now when I come. I've become a barista, so Lord knows if I just start picking, flipping losers, I can go work at a small little coffee shop, or I can work at Starbucks. I think it's better than Starbucks anyways. Got me a little extra shot rolling. And the faces that my coffee makes with the froth. Since this is the barber shop, we'll just call it the coffee shop this morning. I'm mastering the happy faces, let me tell you. Trying to impress everybody here with my barista skills, let me tell you. I mean, you guys show me, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but I won't be able to show it anyways. Won't be able to, won't show up on the screen. But anyways, maybe I'll post it on Twitter. But anyways, enough of my coffees this morning. We might warrant ourselves another thumbs down. Anyways, game of the week today. Big day today. Premium plays, system plays, NHL package. They're all on the website. My personal plays are not out yet. I'm waiting for an individual team total to come out. But when they are, I will post it. Or not post it, but I will text it to everybody. If you're on my personal plays, U.S. Open is underway. Out of curiosity, I posted on Twitter, who is everybody rooting for to win the U.S. Open? I know Aaron said McElroy, Mr. Watkins, Jeff Rahm, and Justin Thomas. Out of curiosity, who's the chat like? Post up in the comment section. Did you bet on somebody? Who did you bet? What odds did you get? Take any big long shots? Yeah, Mike, I seen that they raised the target to 85. I'd be content. I saw it was up a little this morning. I don't think anything crazy, not yet anyways. I know my phone hasn't given me an alert, so I know it hasn't hit 75. I can tell you that much. But then again, I'm waiting to see what happens until after tomorrow when the Barstool's betting app comes out and they start taking bets on it. I know I'm just looking right now. Just broke 72, new 52-week high. Nothing like rookie MVP, what's going on? What is going on? Give me 1 second, folks. $72.01. We'll take it. It's a good start. Good start, Jeff. I know you invested it. Peter Reyes, what's going on? Mauricio, what's going on? Dustin Johnson, good. I've got a futures bet on Dustin. I know the odds-on favorite right there, but who doesn't probably have a futures bet on Dustin Johnson, who bet on the U.S. Open? I will tell you the futures that I took. Took a couple long shots. I haven't seen any score updates in about 45 minutes, so I haven't really checked in. But I have Dustin Johnson. I got him at plus 800, and then I got him again at plus 850. I decided to bet him for 4 times the amount once he went up to 850. I've got Justin Thomas at plus 1,400. Nice bet right there. I think he was 1 under after 2 this morning for his start. I'm actually pulling up the scores. But Dustin Johnson being hot. Or you said Dustin Thompson, maybe. Dustin Thompson is hot, -3 through 10. Who I'd really like to see. Justin Thomas is 1 under after 8. I'll take that. That's a start. Matt Kuchar is even after 7. He's hanging in there. at a very tough course. And I would love to see Matt Kuchar win just because of my futures bet on him. I've got a futures bet, a nice size futures bet on Matt Kuchar at plus 10,000. That is my biggest long shot of the tournament. So if he wins, I would be ecstatic. If he wins, I would be ecstatic. Bet online may not be too ecstatic. I can change it, rookie MVP, to anything that I want. I just have to download the picture. I normally have the logos, the Cappers Direct, Cappers Nation, and the Bet Online logos in the background, but decided to tame it down for the first couple days back on YouTube. Jeff, I do agree. There's definitely money to be made on Penn. We'll talk about Penn and why I took it here in a little bit. And I mean, I've played Penn a lot. Penn, DraftKings, in and out. I'm a longtime shareholder of MGM. But we'll discuss why I bought 400 shares of Penn Gaming yesterday at $69 and change a share. Mauricio, my game of the week is posted on the website. It was posted late last night. Any questions, just text me after the live show or send me an email after the live show if you guys have any questions on the game of the week or anything like that. Or if you can't find it in your account, just message me or send me an email at the end of the live show. But back to the U.S. Open, I do have actually it's 3 futures because BetOnline limited me to 200 apiece, so I bet 200, 200, and 100. So I have a $500 total over 3 futures at plus 10,000 on Matt Kuchar. 500 to win 50 grand. So for him to be even after 7, I'll take it. I do have a future on Justin Thomas as well. I got him at plus 1,400. Awesome, Brian. Line jumping, $10 is not a big deal. But again, I'm not going to discuss the game of the week or give a hint to what game it is or anything of that nature in the live chat. Any questions or comments about it, feel free to text or email me, and that's for everybody out there on my game of the week. You know, I almost bet Jordan Spieth, and I backed off at the last minute, but I do have futures on some long shots, hoping that they cash big. Old Mickelson was plus 6,600 when I bet him. Got a future to win about 33 grand on him if it was to cash. And then obviously you got to throw one down on Tiger, who I got at plus 3,300. I wouldn't mind seeing him win. He's good for the sport of golf. And my pocketbook at 16,500 if he was to win. Dustin Johnson would put a little profit in my pocket. Justin Thomas would put a decent amount. So I've got some good U.S. Open futures out there, and hopefully one of these long shots hits. Preferably Matt Kuchar, because he's the big one. Plus 10,000. Lewis, good morning. Safe travels. 17 Clipper. We haven't given out any picks. We've been talking the U.S. Open and the futures and all of that. But rookie MVP, yeah, I'll change. What stadium would you like to see in the background, rookie MVP? I can't do it while I'm on the live chat, but I can do it after the fact. I could do it for the next video, or I can do it for at any other time. Absolutely awesome, Lewis. Love it. Love it. Love it. So go Tiger, go Phil, go Justin Thomas, go Matt Kuchar, most importantly. And if we have to, Dustin Johnson. Davis Thompson, 3 under after 10. Harris English, 2 under. McIlroy just went 3 under after 9. Picking up some steam. So, those were my golf futures. You guys can do the math. I've got 5 golf futures for $2,500 pending in my BetOnline account. Hopefully we cash one of them. Preferably a big underdog. Jonathan, what's going on? It is a blessed morning, sir. Thank you for joining us. It is a blessed morning. Anthony says, who would have thought Voth would have pitched like a good pitcher yesterday afternoon, right? You know, and it's not that he pitched a gem or anything. They gave themselves plenty of opportunities. Tampa Bay had plenty of opportunities. That was Tampa Bay's fault for the lack of run support. I think 11 or 12 base runners stranded? So plenty of opportunity there, and shoulda, coulda, woulda, and it never happened. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, and it never happened in that one. Nonetheless, that was the Tampa Bay team total over was a personal play of mine. Jeff says McIlroy is plus 800 live right now. Do you remember what he was pre-tournament? Do you remember what he was pre-tournament? Because I personally don't. I see him plus 750 on BetOnline. Thank you for that heads up, Jeff. Alex, has the sun helped your driveway? Not yet. I think it's going to take a couple months to see an improvement. But the more foot traffic that we get, the better that one will be. Rookie MVP, you want the Miami baseball stadium or their football field? You want the Hurricanes or you want the Marlins or the Dolphins? Plus 1,600. That's a good difference right there. That is a big difference right there. Matt, I see you betting, saying Cincy 27-16. MLB, what's going on, sir? Alex, the Rams' new stadium, what is it, SoFi Stadium? That is a beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful place. Tiger Woods 2 over after 8. Can you say yuck? Justin Rose 1 over after 9. Matt Kuchar is even after 8. Don't mind seeing that. Thomas 1 under after 8. Golf started at 3:49 on the West Coast, so I had to make sure I put in my futures late last night. All right, so, a couple people asked me about Penn International Gaming, Penn Gaming International, whatever they call themselves. Why did I buy it yesterday? Why did I buy it on the live feed? Why did I take $28,000 and buy it yesterday? And then show that I actually bought it while we were live, multitasking. First of all, it's at $73, so I'm up a little over $3 and change a share at 400 shares. I'm excited to see a nice change this morning in the price. And for everybody that doesn't believe, because I had some people say, oh, you didn't buy it. I posted on Twitter something about it. Well, there's my order status yesterday showing that I filled 400 shares, 199, 200, and 100. And keep in mind, do your own due diligence. Buy, sell, trade at your own risk. I am not your stock advisor or your financial advisor when it comes to stocks. So do your own research. But the reason that I purchased it is, first of all, their stock has only gone up, and I missed the boat at one opportunity. I bought low, long time ago, 17-ish. Sold in the 30s. Bought it on a dip, sold it on a high. Bought it again after it dropped to 4. I bought it at like 7 when it started rising. Sold in the mid 30s. Then bought again. And sold at 43 and change, I believe it was. Made a nice chunk. I've made a nice chunk on Penn. Each time I was increasing my stake as well, obviously, as my profits went up. And customer of mine, viewer of ours, who's actually was in the live chat, I don't know if he's still in the live chat, I don't want to name him because I don't want to put his business out there, asked me what my opinion was a couple months ago, like 3 months ago. And I think they were in the mid to high 40s still. And I said, I'm sure it skyrockets and goes on up and continues to climb. But I hate, they were at a new weekly, monthly high at that current time. And I'm not the biggest fan of buying at the high, especially the high of the day. And to me, it was a layoff. Just steer clear. I've made my money. But I had every opinion that it was still going to go sky high, and sure enough, like a week later, it's in the 60s. Now it's in the 70s. So yesterday, I decided to buy again, and I just haven't had time. It's been in the works, and the new mobile betting app is coming out. And the following that the guys over at Barstools get. All those East Coast Twitter cappers, the East Coast YouTube cappers, hell, they all blow them like they want to be them. So the following that they get, it's huge. It's massive. It's massive. Penn Gaming bought them out, and they get their masses of followers. Well, Friday, tomorrow, their mobile betting app comes out for Penn Gaming. And I'm sure when it comes out and you're available to download it, deposit, and start betting on it tomorrow and through the weekend, Barstools will be pushing it like no other. No, I have nothing bad to say about it, Jeff, or about them. I think they're good for the industry as a whole, as long as you don't take what they're betting seriously. they're made for entertainment. Entertainment in this industry is a good thing. But I'm sure once their mobile betting app comes out and they get hundreds of thousands of people to download it and move their money from places like William Hill, Caesars, BetMGM, the DraftKings book, FanDuel, all on the East Coast. And then they start putting their money in the Barstool's betting app. Only positive things can come out of it. Only positive things can come out of it. I know one analyst group raised their price from 47 to 85, which I like. I'd be content at 85. I'd make a nice chunk of change. So that's why, the long-term value of it as well I like. I don't see it going down anytime soon. Obviously it's going to have its dips just like any stock does in the market. But so for everybody that asks why I bought it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that's why. People ask me, what platform do I use to trade off of? I've been an Ameritrade customer for 20 years, 19 years, 20 years. And I use their Thinkorswim platform with level 2 and the whole work. So I usually have it up on one of my screens on the desk. So nonetheless, that's the reasons why and go Penn. Go Penn. And remember, do your own due diligence, guys. Don't take my word for it, because what I say doesn't mean it's going to happen. But it is to 73.70 right now. Alex, do I think it's too late to buy shares today? No, I don't. I think the big rush will probably be Monday. Now, keep in mind, Alex, if you were to buy right now, it's already up almost 9% today. It's up to it's at 73.70 as I'm looking at it live. I've got level 2 on my phone. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but hold on. Let me see if I can. It's almost at 74. But if I switch the screen to this one, you might be able to see. But, hold on. But if you bought now, just remember you'd be buying at the high. And, that's not necessarily. We got a frozen screen. Very nice. Very nice. I guess I'll have to get that frozen screen fixed. But you'd be buying at the high, and the chances of a dip could be good at some point. But then again, I don't think, I think it's going, as Jeff said, I don't know what's going on with the screen. Bear with me just a second. The screen's going crazy. Broke the screen, guys. I broke the screen. My ugly mug broke it. There we go. Jeff says he thinks it's going to be mid-80s Monday when it opens. That was my target goal, was mid-80s. And then watch how the Barstools guys pump it to the 90s. Pump it into the 90s. So we'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't mind seeing it go up $20 a share. I bought 400 shares. I'll be wishing that I bought 4,000 shares at that point. But nonetheless, that's my take on that one. So let's move on. Let's get back to the games today. We got a lot to talk about. And again, do I think it's too late? No, I think it's only going to go higher, Alex. I had an alert this morning set at 71. Just so I can keep track of it, I've got an alert set at 75. And then my next one, once that one goes off, is set at 80 a share. And does it get there? I hope. DraftKings up to 52.50 a share. It was at 48 just the other day. Alrighty. Don't forget, my game of the week is in baseball today. Game of the week is in baseball today. Premium plays getting hot, 2-1 yesterday. The only game we dropped yesterday as far as premium plays go was Tampa Bay. And they had every opportunity to win that damn game yesterday. And they did not. Won the Dodgers minus 123. Won the Yankees in a blowout, laying 1.5. My personal plays, I ended up going 1-2. I dropped the team total on the Tampa Bay Rays, as well as the Braves yesterday. But I did win the St. Louis Cardinals plus 134. Nice dog there. The Tampa Bay team total was plus 105. So it wasn't entirely too bad of a game or too bad of a loss. A little over a game, a little over a unit. So it wasn't too bad of a loss for me yesterday. McElroy 3 under after 9. Little update. Justin Thomas picking up some steam, 2 under after 9. We'll take that one. And Jeff, thank you for pointing out McElroy's live odds. I did bet it for a nickel live. Alex, thanks for picking up the 4x4. Speaking of the 4x4, before we start breaking down the games, guys, and we're going to take a look at some early action, Major League Baseball, then the NBA, then right into the NFL, okay? Speaking of the UFC, first of all, there's going to be a free UFC fight pick courtesy of BetOnline. It'll be on our website. Now, this is FC's UFC fight pick, but it's BetOnline that's financing him giving away, just like Five Dimes did. But he's going to start giving away his free UFC fight pick early in the week. I've actually requested him to do it on Sunday or Monday beforehand. I don't know if I'll be able to get that early or not starting next week. But as far as this Saturday's UFC event, there will be a free UFC fight pick on our website starting later today. I believe they're actually posting it right now, which will be cool. It's 100% free, no cost to you guys. Joshua, good morning. And then the 4x4 deal and what that is, because it's actually 3x3, but there's a little bonus that goes to it. He brought back his 3x3 special. Man, FC's won 12 straight UFC events. All right, he's had 12 straight winning UFC events on the cards. This is going to be the 13th in a row, and going to be a monster. He hasn't had a max fight pick in a couple weeks. He brought one back this week. And he absolutely loves it. The 3x3 special, what it is, it's 3 UFC events, 3 UFC full fight cards, as well as 3 guaranteed max fight picks. On sale for $100. But if you buy it on the website before tonight at midnight. Tonight is the deadline for the bonus. If you buy it before tonight, he's making it a 4x4. So if you went to the website right now, cappersdirect.com, you clicked on the UFC tab at the top of the page, you scroll down, you'll find FC's 4x4 package. And what that is, 4 UFC events, 4 definitely killer deal. So you have until tonight at midnight to make it a 4x4. After that, it's the super sale 3x3. All right, so jumping into Major League Baseball, switching gears. Because, you know, if you take a look, and you take a look at that board right over there, no idea what just happened. I don't know if it's us or YouTube, but I'm getting 0 alarms on my side. 0 alarms on my side, which is weird. And we actually had Cox out here yesterday trying to figure it out, and they said that there was nothing wrong with our internet. I mean, I just did a speed test right now. My download is 870 and climbing megabytes per second. So we'll see if it continues. Did the choppiness go away, or is it still there? Hopefully the choppiness has gone away. My upload speeds is in the 30s, so I don't think it's on our end. I think it's on YouTube's end. But nonetheless, get on that 4x4 special and take advantage of his deal. That way, you don't miss out. It's gone now. That's so weird that it happens. I had Cox out here yesterday taking a look at it, and they said there's nothing. We're not getting any drop signals, nothing. No, nothing wrong in the pings or nothing like that. Ruben, good morning, sir. Good morning. All right, so we do have early action Major League Baseball today at 10:10 on the West Coast, 1:10 on the East Coast. We've got the Red Sox, the Marlins, 11:10. We got the Twins and the White Sox with Maeda and his 5-1 record going up against Lopez. We got the Giants and the Mariners going at it at 1:10 on the West Coast, 4 on the East Coast. Diamondbacks and the Angels going at it. Diamondbacks picked up production and finally started teeing off. And this is definitely a YouTube thing. Second, we'll chat with you. It's I'm assuming it's still frozen. All right, give me 1 second, folks, and let's see what is out there. Nothing. Shouldn't be any issues. All right, let's see if it goes away. I believe it's fixed on my end. If you're finally caught back up, I think it's good, which is weird because every time that's happened, Johnny on the spot, I'm running a speed test and download 813, upload 31.94. So I know it's with a ping at 13. So I know it's not on ours. There's some computer usage, or which shouldn't be running the computer that I'm running. Or live stream. So what I am going to do later on today, we're going to I love the live stream platform. I really do. We've actually spent a ton of money to purchase the software to continue to use it for private. For us to be on YouTube, preferably. So we'll just give it a minute and see if it goes away. I think I have somewhat of a clue on what's causing it. I just don't know how to fix it. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So we've got cameras cutting off a line. It's weird. So I'm going to be honest. It may be a live stream software issue, to be honest. It may just be a live stream issue. And hopefully I can get that all fixed. So don't mind the blackout screen. Cameras are rebooting. But if we're good now, I'll jump into Major League Baseball. But I will switch. I'm going to try a different software provider for our live streaming and see if that will fix things for us in the future. Maybe live stream just is commanding too much of our CPU, which my iMac Pro should be able to handle everything in its mother and second cousin. Edwin, Mike, Richard, thanks for all jumping on board my game of the week. Kevin, Dennis, Anthony as well. Thank you for jumping on board my game of the week. Richard and Edvin, I see you jumped on board 3 days of premium plays. Don't worry, you get an extra 3 days free. Mike, technically, yeah, unless you have a repeater. And we have a repeater, so it shouldn't use any bandwidth. And as far as using the bandwidth, believe it or not, I shut down all the streams. As a matter of fact, I forgot to turn Twitter back on, so it's just now streaming to Twitter. All we were streaming on was live stream. I'm not live stream, YouTube this morning. I didn't even turn the live stream on. But I will try a different software provider. I'll download it. You guys will have to bear with me because I don't know how to use another one. It took me so long to learn this one, and this one is complicated. But we actually use actual newsroom quality software. Same thing that, regular television stations use to run a show on the internet or a show on TV is the same software that we use. It's the exact same software. So heck, I bought a $11,000 iMac Pro just to be able to handle and process it properly in the video card and all of that. So yeah, I should be able to stream to 20 different places as long as we have the right bandwidth, and we've got fiber. So we've got the internet speed to be able to do so. All right, so jumping into baseball, let's start with some of these early games. The Red Sox, Marlins. First of all, I don't have $1 on this game. All right, I do not have $1 on this game, full disclosure. But we're going to break it down. We're going to break it down for you guys. Red Sox, Marlins, Eovaldi on the mound for the Red Sox guys. Coming in 2-2 on the year with his 4.82 ERA going up against Jose Urena. Nathan Eovaldi, guys, just hasn't really been on his game. But, I mean, let's be honest. Which Boston Red Sox player has been this year? Not many of them. All right, not many of them. That team left when old Mookie left. Thank you, Tom, for the text. You know, his last start against Tampa Bay, he went 3 innings. It's a good 3 innings. First start back since August 20th. 3 innings. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. His prior start to that against the Orioles on August 20th went 7 complete innings, gave up 1 run on 5 hits, had 6 Ks and a walk. The problem with betting on the Red Sox, first of all, they're going up against a 25-22 Marlins team that's second in the NL East, 6-4 in their last 10, and Miami has been putting the hurt on teams, including Boston last night, 8-4. All right, Miami has been putting up runs. Now, their first game against Boston, they lost 2-0. Before that, they put up 6 against the Phillies, 8 against the Phillies, 2 against the Phillies, 6 in their loss against the Phillies, 5 in their win against the Phillies. They did get shut out in their second of 7-game series against the Phillies, 11-0. But they've been putting some runs up. They've been giving themselves some quality chances to continue to do damage. They're 3 games above 500. And let's be honest, show me anybody that was out there that gave the Miami Marlins a chance to have the record that they have. Nobody did. Nobody did. So I don't think you could take the Marlins and Jose Urena light today. I really don't. However, he did get tagged in his last couple outings. September 12th against the Phillies. The Phillies did some work against him in 4 1/3 innings. Had 6 runs on 5 hits. He had 2 strikeouts. The problem with Jose is he gave up 4 walks. He's actually given up 7 walks in his last 2 games, 9 in his last 3, a total of 10 over the last 4. It went 1, 2, 3, and then in his last game, 4 walks. So command control from Jose, it's been an issue the last couple of games. All right? It's been an issue the last couple of games. As far as what do we expect out of him today? First of all, the Marlins have been rolling, regardless of how Jose's been pitching. And in his last start, they ended up losing 12-6. But a lot of those runs came, well, half of those runs came in the 7th and the 8th inning when he wasn't even on the mound. But the first half did come under his control. What do I expect? And it's not like he's given up the long ball. He's given up, 2 home runs the entire season. So I don't expect him to give up home runs to the Red Sox today, which it's not like the Red Sox are blasting them over the wall very much anyways. But as far as today's game goes, first of all, they're coming in the slight favorite. They're laying $1.10. I'm logging into my bet online to check out the current odds, for this one, which we've got even, as close to even as possible, minus 105 apiece at Bet Online. The Red Sox at plus 1.5 is minus 198. Minus 1.5 for the Marlins is plus 173. All right, taking a look at the first 5 on this one. First 5 on this one shows the Red Sox favored, laying $1.15, going up against Jose, with the Red Sox coming in at minus 105. I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. I like what I saw out of Eovaldi in his first start back since August 20th. What was that? Almost 3 weeks off. Actually, it was 3 weeks off from his in between starts. And even when he is his departing start on August 20th, pitched a near great game. I like what I saw out of him. I don't know if I trust that Red Sox bullpen to hang in there against Miami, whose bats have been hot as of late. Aaron, good morning. And one thing that I like is I like the Red Sox first 5 this morning. All right? I cannot lie. I like the Red Sox first 5. Not on the spread at -0.5. All right? Not on the spread at -0.5. But I like it at -$1.15. And of course, I say that and the odds jump to -119. As I say that, I'm trying to bet it. All right? Somebody beat me to the punch. So I just bet to win $500 on the Red Sox first 5, not the full game. Red Sox first 5. I'll put my ticket up on the screen. This is more of a strong lean, as FC would say in the UFC, where he'll put a unit or a half a unit on a strong lean. But I'm going to make this a free play because I'm betting it, and I think it's going to be a nice winner for everybody. I'm not hammering it, all right? First game of the morning, I'm not going to hammer it. It's not a game that I'm just absolutely in love with. First of all, I haven't found a Red Sox game yet this year where I have been absolutely in love with it, where I want to fire on it, all right? But to start the day, Red Sox first 5. I got it at -119. I know one of you just got it at -115 because you stole the line from out from underneath me. But nonetheless, I'm going to put it up on the board -$1.19 because that is the bet that I got. I'll get the ticket on the screen as well. It's coming up on your screen right now, assuming that YouTube and live stream don't shit on us. So you should see it on the screen now. Red Sox first 5, -$1.19. All right, Red Sox first 5, -$1.19. And we'll put that up on the board right now. Red, sexist, I like it. Gotta love the board trying to do its, come on. Auto write to type. All right, Red Sox first 5, -$1.19. Now, I will be honest. If BetOnline had a first 5 team total for the Red Sox, I'd probably be inclined to bet it. However, I just don't trust the Red Sox that much. All right? I just don't trust the Red Sox that much in order to bet a first 5 team total. Okay? I'm not in love with their game that much, or this play that much, to where I'd want to do that. The first 5 team total is 2.5. If that line was to pop up on BetOnline, I would bet it. So I do lean towards the over 2.5. If you have a book that has it, Red Sox first 5 over 2.5. I think Jose Urena gives up more than 2 runs in the first 5, okay? That's the team total over 2.5. I don't like the full game total, or the first 5 game total over 4.5. That I don't like. Dwayne, how does who pay out? BetOnline? They pay out in many ways. Bitcoin. Check. Plenty of different options. Brian, you'll never find that here. You'll never find that here. Dwayne, I bet on Bet Online, and we're actually running a promotion courtesy of Bet Online being a sponsor of the show. But if you want 2 days, and I can't talk much about it on YouTube, but if you want 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays, go to our website, cappersdirect.com, read the very first post on the front of the page, or follow me on Twitter and see what I posted on how to get 2 days of premium plays or my personal plays free. Mike Ross says DraftKings is minus 115 for that bet. It's a good line. You know, it was minus 115 until somebody bet it before me and pushed that line to minus 119. So, and of course I bet it and it's down to 115 now. Go figure. Who's the fool? Or somebody fading us. But nonetheless, that's the only thing I like on this game. Of the early game, guys, that is the only thing that I like. And as Brian said, because one thing that will never happen here is you're not going to get both sides of the game twice, let alone pay for it. Mr. Watson says, one website has one capper's best bet, Cleveland laying 6. The other capper has Cincinnati plus 6. $50 to buy it, both selling the same pick. You know, and half of their clients are going to be happy, the other half will be unhappy, and 99% of them won't say a damn thing. All right, and all right. We got, all right, both sides of the game. I'm going to go to this view for a few minutes and see if it slows things down. Once it's so bear with me. Just see if this fixes. Hopefully it does. This one should work right here. Hopefully this fixes things up. Continue uninterrupted. All right, I believe we go now, so I'm going to continue on. If I'm not, feel free to stop me. All right, feel free to stop me. Next up on the list, Twins. Twins and the White Sox. My head on the mound is on the mound for the White Sox. Total on this one set over under 9 goes. The goes on this one. We have a play on this one. All right, we have a premium. If you want to know what it is, it's a premium play. Get 3 days free. Personal plays, 3 days, get 3 days free. You can deal $99. You can get on board with that. As far as the total, all right, I do lean towards the over. However, the over 9.03, which means in reality, and 8.5. And games are 4:10 Eastern. I see we're choppy. And let's see here. This speeds things up a little for the show. It could be possible that I have too many cameras inputted because the usage from my CPU is actually pretty high, which is weird. So it leads me to believe that live stream is just commanding too much CPU usage, which is weird. So we'll see if this helps. Hopefully it does. Tell us what's going on. So hopefully this will help it. And make things a tad bit better. It should. So we'll see. But again, I'll go purchase the next. Well, there's been a software we've been looking at, and we just haven't pulled the trigger on it. They're expensive. So I'll make sure we get it, and I'll start experimenting with it tomorrow just to see if it maybe processes the show a little bit better. So I'm assuming, I mean, I love having all the camera angles, but I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think you guys really give a shit about all the camera angles. I can always flash to what's up on the board. That's easy. But when we're running the 3 cameras, actually 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras, I think it was drawing too much usage. The usage has dropped, so we'll see. All right, so with that being said, it's great now. If we don't get another problem the rest of the show, then we know exactly what it is. All right, if we don't get a problem the rest of the show, we know exactly what it is. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, so nonetheless, I'm actually putting in one of our premium plays, the very first premium play that we have. I am just now making sure I bet it so I don't miss it. And if you guys want to bet it too, get on board. Jeff wants to see my best side. Exactly. All right, so San Francisco Giants, Seattle Mariners. We had a small little lean because we were taking Seattle the other day. Thank God that we probably didn't. We might have rode our luck on them the last game where we had them on the money line on their game 1 of a doubleheader, as well as the +1.5. We won both. As far as today's game goes, I do lean towards the Giants. I think the Giants are playing great baseball right now. Better baseball. They're third in the NL West. Mariners are third in the AL West. Both teams trying to make a push to make sure they get in the playoffs. Both need a win. Both desperately need a win. We've got Tyler Anderson against Nick Marchevius, or however you pronounce this kid's name, coming in with 30 and a third innings pitched. He's given up just 8 walks, so I don't expect many walks out of him, but he's been getting tagged. His last game against San Francisco, on the 9th, guys, he got absolutely pummeled. 4 2/3 innings, gave up 7 runs on 6 hits. He gave up 1 home run. He had 6 strikeouts and 3 walks from 4 2/3 innings. As far as this one goes, I am all over the Giants and the Giants early. I have not bet it yet. I did not give it out as or it's not on my list of personal plays for games for today. But I am going to be betting the Giants. All right, I am going to be betting the Giants. I'm sure somebody just bet them as I said that, and probably pushed the line over at betonline.ag up. But as of right now on this game, they're laying $1, or actually that's I think their times are messed up on this game. Give me 1 second. Unless they're moving this from an afternoon to an evening game. That I am unaware of. BetOnline has the start time at 7:05 on the East Coast. As far as I'm aware, should be a 4:10 West Coast game with the Giants laying $1.20. All right, with the Giants laying $1.20, I do lean towards the Giants in this game. As far as the over of 8.5 or 9, depending on where you get it, I lean towards the over, but I express extreme caution. Juan, what's going on? We'll get to the NFL here in a little bit. We'll talk about the NFL when we're done with baseball and basketball, then we move on to the NBA, or then the NFL, excuse me. But I do lean towards the over. Over 8.5, and that's just a lean. Remember, guys, when I give out a lean, it's just a straight, I mean, that's all it is a lean. Maybe I bet it, but if I do, it's small. But for the most part, I bet the plays that I put out. Never as it should be games 9:19 and 9:20 is what the official game number is, depending on what book you have. I don't even see 970. I don't even see any games in the 970s. Starting at 9:01, ending at 9:24 today for game numbers. So it should be a 4:10 Eastern time game, 1:10 on the West Coast is what time that one should start. But I am going to make that a nice Cappers Nation free play for you guys. I'm going to put that up on the board when I stop screwing off here. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Seneca Rogers, what's going on? Juan says, looking to Philadelphia to kill the bookies today. Philly's going up against the Mets. Nola on the mound laying $1.20 as well. $1.10 in some spots. It's on the radar. It's on the radar, that's for sure. But then again, the Mets have been another team I don't like betting on or against. And the Phillies have been a straight dumpster fire. They've won, 3 out of their last 10 games? They just lost last night to the Mets 5-4. Yeah, Aaron Nola's on the mound. But, I mean, let's be honest. Aaron Nola got tagged around in his last game, gave up 6 runs on 8 hits and 5 1/3 innings against the Mets in his very last outing. All right? For that one, I'm off of. That one I'm off of. Mets absolutely murdered them last time around. So for that, I ain't playing on that game. Just taking a look around another game. Or actually a series, a doubleheader today that I'm looking at that I do like. I don't have any plays on this one. Tampa Bay and Baltimore. First of all, Tampa Bay, their production has slowed down. Well, I wouldn't use the straight revenge factors when it comes to pitching. If you either got it or you don't, based on his last outing, he don't got it. So for that one, I'll definitely steer clear of that one today and watch and see if he gets his game back. Chances are when a team starts hitting a pitcher, the pitcher usually don't win the next battle. Pitcher usually doesn't win the next battle when they tag them the previous couple outings. But as far as Tampa Bay goes, game number 1, all right, popping up the lines for this one for game number 1. They're laying $1.85. Yeah, it's a little bit of juice. Minus 1.5 is minus 108, but keep in mind it's a 7-inning game. They've been lacking run support. They let us down yesterday. As far as this one goes, I do lean towards Tampa, but you'd have to lay a little bit of juice, minus 180, roughly 180 to 185. On the run line, 7-inning game against Creamer, nope, I won't take the run line. But if I was going to do anything on this one, I'd take Tampa. If the line wasn't as high and their run output was a tad bit higher and they were moving, I mean, they're getting on base. How many base runners did they leave on base yesterday? 11. There was just no timely hits yesterday. They had plenty of hits, plenty of doubles. They just never got that timely hit. A 2-out double with nobody on does you absolutely jack shit when the next guy pops out. So if they were getting those timely hits and the run support and the line happened to be even at 1.5 where it's at for the run line, it probably could have been my game of the week, but they're just not getting any run support. So I ain't going to bank on that today. So it's just a small lean, game number 1 on the Rays on the money line. Now, as far as game number 2 goes, as far as the total, 7-inning games, I generally still steer clear of the totals on a 7-inning game unless I like an overplay in a 7-inning game. Other than that, I steer clear of it. As far as game number 2 with Glasnow coming on the mound, 3-1 on the year. As far as game 2 goes, if I can get my odds and everything to work. But as far as this one goes, there is no odds out yet that I have seen for game number 2. But I would expect it to be roughly along the lines of game number 1. Now, if Tampa comes out and they're hitting the ball, expect that line to be juiced and even higher. All right, but I do lean towards Tampa in game number 2. If they start cracking the ball and moving the ball around and hitting the ball extremely well, I would not be afraid to take them on the run line. Juan, who am I taking? As far as Miami and Boston, feel free to rewind the show. It's the very first game that we talked about. You can hear why. But no, I didn't give out anything on Miami. I did not. But if you want to know, just feel free to rewind. It's in the very beginning. All right, so just bouncing around Obviously, Dodgers, Rockies facing off. You got those Dodgers bats. You got the bats from Colorado. They're playing in Colorado. As far as the total goes, obviously pitching matchups favor possibly, and a lot of games in Colorado lately have not been going over. Today, I definitely lean towards the over. I know it's a bigger total today, 11.5 minus $1.20. But as far as that, I'm not betting it. Just leaning towards it. I've got enough bets out there between premium plays, my personal plays, and then my monster game of the week. Speaking of my game of the week, if you want to get on it, it's only $50. I have it on sale. It's half off for everybody. When you're purchasing my game of the week outright, and it's not part of another package, it comes with my guarantee. All right, guaranteed to win, or you get the next one absolutely free. It's only $50. You need to be signed up by 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 Pacific, in order to get on board my game of the week. Going to be a monster one today. It's going to be a monster one today, and should be a great time. All right, should definitely be a great time. Let's see here. All right, so moving along, out of baseball into the NBA, okay? First of all, I have a free play on this NBA game. If you know what it is, please don't post it in the comment section. All right? If you want to know what it is, you need to go watch our daily free play video. Okay? And while you're there, we're having a contest. If you guess the score correctly from Monday Night Football, I'm going to send you this brand new Richardson's 112 Cappers Direct Trucker Style cap. All right? I will send it to you. I don't care how many people guess it correctly, as long as you guess the correct score of Thursday Night Football tonight. In the comment section of the daily free play video, no editing, as well as the winner. You got to guess the winner and the score. All right? Guess the score correctly, the final outcome of the game correctly, and I'm sending you a hat, or all the winners a hat, hopefully. Hopefully I'm sending out 50 of them. But it's in the comment section of that video. All right? And they will take screenshots right at kickoff of every guess. So if you think you're going to get fast and you think you're going to edit your score at the end of the night, you're wrong. Play fair, and our guys will keep doing fun promos. And I don't believe... Oh, yes. So predict the final score and the winner. And you'll be on your way to some Cappers Direct swag. All right? So, as far as the NBA goes. If you know what that free play is, again, please don't post it in the comment section. But we will break down the game. And again, if you want the free play, go watch the daily free play video. That's why we make the free play videos. So that way, you guys watch them. U.S. Open score updates. Justin Thomas leading the charge, 4 under through 12. I like the futures bet on him. Rory McIlroy not laying, 3 under after 12. I like that. Tiger Woods bouncing back from 2 over to 1 under after 12, picking up his game. I like that. He's tied for 7th. Matt Kuchar, he's 1 over after 11. It's all right. We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Still waiting for some others to tee off. I haven't seen Dustin Johnson tees off in just under an hour and 40 minutes. Phil Mickelson, an hour and 50 minutes. Jeff, you're watching it? You know, I wouldn't be disappointed if Justin Thomas won. All right? I mean, I have a $500 future that's $500 to win $7,000. I'd be content, but I'm going to be honest. I'd much rather see Phil, Tiger, or Matt Kuchar, preferably Matt, to win, because Matt's plus 10,000, 100 to 1, 500 to win 50K. That's what I'm pulling for. All right, come on, Matt. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But again, as long as one of the futures hits, I'll be extremely happy and extremely content. So, all right, as far as the NBA goes, Heat, Celtics, game number 2. Let's rehash what happened in game number 1. All right, let's rehash what happened in game number 1. If you guys remember correctly, huge block shot at the end of the game to secure the victory for the Heat, winning 117-114. You take the 19 points from overtime out of the equation. You still got 212 points in regulation. You still got 212 points in regulation. That was with a low first quarter score of 44 points. A low third quarter score of 44 points. All right? The output came in the second and the fourth quarters. And then obviously an extra 19 points in OT. So we hit the over, which we gave out during the live show, in game number 1. Is that what happens today, or does that defense that we saw in the first quarter and the third quarter clamp down? That's what we're going to have to decide if you're moving on the total. As far as the total goes, because I think that could be a possibility today. As far as the total goes, we do have that as a premium play. If you want to know what it is, get on board our premium plays, pick up 3 days of premium plays. We will double it and make it 9. Or double it, make it 9. Double it, make it 6 for $99. Excuse me. And then you can get on board that one. As far as the side goes, we have a free play on the side of this game, and it's in our daily free play video. And like I said, if you want it, you need to watch that video. I'm not going to put that one up on the board today, because then nobody needs to watch that video, and then nobody's going to go guess the final score and the outcome, the winner and the score of Thursday Night Football, so I can send them some swag. PS4 Guru says, let's get it back today. Hey, premium plays went 2-1 yesterday. Free plays, yeah, they sucked, but the big money was winning yesterday. As always, don't judge us on what we give out free during the live show. Judge us on what I'm putting thousands of dollars on. Judge us what we're putting thousands of dollars on and what we're betting. Give me another update, Jeff on Tiger. Good morning, William. Thanks for tuning in. Brad says he hopes the Bengals win. Fantastic. So as far as this one goes, as far as the total, we're on both the side and the total. The side is a free play, all right? The side is a free play. It's in the daily free play video. The total, it's part of our premium play package and my personal plays today. As far as the NFL game goes, let's start switching to the NFL, all right? Let me switch gears here. Let me log into our program. Let me pop up our live odds so you can track the odds and all that. Speaking of live odds, if you want access to live odds, 100% live odds. And these are real-time live odds, all right? These are real-time live odds. They're not delayed. There's no scrapped XML feeds. None of that nature. All right? 100% free to you guys. They're on our website. Now, don't mind this board. This board's extremely slow when it comes to processing websites on the Vibe Interactive board. But it'll update there here in just a minute. But if you want live odds for the 10 major books out there, there you go. That way you guys can not only track the live odds, as well as make sure you're betting in the best location and getting the best line possible, because beating the closing line is the name of the game. Right? Beating the closing line is the name of the game. Now, as far as this one goes, I've got my information popping up for this one. I can tell you this much. Everybody in the world seems to be on the Bengals +6. Don't forget the trashing the Bengals did last year of the Browns. A lot of people are also on the under of this game. A lot of people I respect. But remember, it don't matter if they're on the Bengals and the under. Maybe I'm on the Browns and the over. Or maybe I'm on the Browns and the under. Whatever the case may be, I don't care where anybody's betting when it comes to my bets. All right? First of all, both these teams coming off losses last week. Cincinnati losing to the Chargers 16-13. Browns losing to the Ravens, getting smoked 38-6 in a game where we had the over. Shoulda, coulda, woulda on that one. Both getting smoked last week. They played each other twice last year. The Bengals beating them in game 2. But the first game of the season last year, the Browns came on top 27-19. They were laying 6.5. They covered the spread, and the game went over the total of 43.5. Cincinnati won in game 2, 33-23. The line was 2.5. The dog covered. Game went over. Cincinnati 9-1 against the spread, against inefficient defenses, allowing less than 14.4 yards per point. Cleveland 0-8-2 against the spread at home, against resilient defenses, allowing more than 17.15 yards per point. And the Bengals are just 14-1 to the under on the road. Just 14-1 to the under. Keep in mind, I didn't say 4-1. I said 14-1 on the under on the road against inept passing defenses, yielding more than 7.25 yards per point. Can't reach. There we go. As far as what to expect today, what did we get out of the Bengals last week on offense? 122 rushing yards, 173 on the ground. Old Burrow making his anticipated debut. Averaging just 4.8 yards per passing attempt. Hell, they almost rushed on average for as many yards. Rushing 4.4 yards per average. Per rushing yard was their average compared to their passing yards of 4.8. Baker and the Browns averaged put up 155 on the ground, 207 in the air, averaging 6.9 yards per passing attempt, 4 yards per rushing attempt. Both teams -2 on the turnovers. As far as the defense goes, I was reading the Bengals' defensive numbers of what they gave up. I'm on the wrong stat sheet. All right. So the Bengals on defense gave up 155 on the ground and 207 in the air. There we go. That sounds more like defensive numbers and not Cleveland's offensive passing numbers, because they were even worse than that. Baker and the Browns had 168 passing yards at 4.3 yards per carry. 4.3 yards per passing attempt, I'm all messed up this morning. A half a yard worse than Joe Burrow and the Bengals. As far as their run game, they averaged 5.1 yards per carry on 138 yards on 27 carries. Again, both teams -2 on turnovers. The Browns gave up 107 yards on the ground to the Ravens. Great number to hold them to, 3.6 yards per carry. Where the Ravens did their damage in the air, 270 yards they gave up. The Browns gave up 10.4 yards per passing attempt, 9.9 yards per point. Uh-oh, watch out. Over the total, 4-0-1 in the last 5 games. However, you got that big 14-1 stat on the Bengals to the under on the road against inept passing defenses, yielding more than 7.25 yards per attempt. Now, Cincinnati's schedule after today, they get the Eagles next week, whereas the Browns get Washington. The Washington football team. Man, I hate saying that. First of all, if you're new to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button right down below. All right, hit that subscribe button right down below. First of all, injuries. Injuries for Cleveland. Oliver Vernon, defensive end, questionable with an abdomen injury. J.C. Treader, the center, he's questionable with a knee injury. Chris Hubbard, questionable with an ankle injury. Jarvis Landry, questionable. Now, I haven't seen it ruled official yet if he's out. He sat out practice, which generally tells me he will suit up and he will play. Game 2 of the season, they need that depth, all right? They need that depth at wide receiver. The Browns have surrounded Baker with a quality group of people. A lot of them are injured. Mack Wilson, out. Greedy Williams, out. Trevin Young, injured reserve so far this year. Curtis Weaver, injured reserve. Grant Depth, injured reserve. Jederick Wills Jr., tackle. He's listed as questionable. I did hear he was going to play, though. We'll see, though. As far as the Bengals injuries go, Mike Daniels out with a groin, defensive tackle. Nathan says Baker is a bust. I think he tries hard. I think he tries too hard. I think he's a very talented individual. I think he has the knowledge to play. I think he will be a quality quarterback. Going to be a star? I don't know. Will he be a quality? Give him a cast member and protect him with a quality offensive line and give him time to make those quality decisions. I think his game gets better. But I think anybody's game would get better if you had all that. Hell, your game or my game would get better if we had all that. Geno Atkins for the Bengals. He's out with a shoulder injury. Safety Sean Williams is out. So as far as this one goes, as far as the total, we do have a big play on the total. So if you want to know what that one is, sorry to say it again. But you need to get on board. As far as the side on this one, you know, Celis, I've believed that since day one. Baker is erratic in his decisions. There's not many people out there that you can put into as fast-paced decisions and expect them to excel. It's not the average person's forte to do that. He has high expectations. There's high expectations are on their back. Sports Grinding says the Browns are Browns. I agree. They're the color of shit for a reason, right? Mr. Izzo, what's going on? But as far as Baker goes, he has the potential to be a quality quarterback in the league. He has a supporting cast around him. That he does. He's got the cast around him. Alex, good morning. Welcome back. He's got Nick Chubb. He's got Kareem Hunt. He's got Odell. Harrison Bryant, tight end. Rashad Higgins. Hodge. Jarvis Landry. Hopefully he gets to play today. Devonham and People Jones. He's got quality people around him. But he needs that offensive line to stay healthy and to protect him. Chris Hubbard, questionable with an ankle injury at tackle. Jack Conklin, questionable at tackle. Jederick Wills Jr., questionable. All offensive linemen, busted up. J.C. Treader, questionable with his knee. As far as his offensive line, they're already busted up. I can assure you Baker likes throwing to Odell. And I'm sure any quarterback would. As far as the Browns go today, as far as the line on this one goes today, taking a look at what the odds are at our good friends over at BetOnline. Bengals laying 6. Taking a look at where the money comes in at. Oh, yeah, by the way, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? Christopher trying to keep it clean. Nothing clean about shit, right? As far as today goes, 55% of the money on the over, 45% on the under. 51% taking Cincinnati, 49% taking the Browns against the spread. 66% taking the Browns on the money line. As far as this game goes, Cleveland laying 6, excuse me. Minus 250 on the money line and the over and under 43 and a half. It was 43 a little bit ago. As far as this one goes, as the side, I like the Browns. I like the Browns today. And that's a very flattering frozen screen to me, let me tell you. I like the Browns. I think the Browns laying 6 is a quality bet. I think they picked their game up today. Keep in mind, I didn't bet the side of this game. I've bet the total, and I've bet it pretty good. I'll probably put a small little wager on the Browns laying 6. I'll wait to see and watch that money come in on the Bengals. I did see that BetOnline has a lot of heavy action on the Bengals. as far as that line goes, I'm trying to see how much action it was to see if I could expect that line to drop. They have 65% of the money as of last night was on the Bengals. If that trend continues, I'd monitor the line. It's at 6 minus $1.10. If that line starts dropping, it might be more attractive to me to bet even bigger. But as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the Browns laying the 6. I'm going to wait and see. Maybe we can get it lower. That line drops a half a point or a full point. Might be more inclined to make a quality bet on it. As far as a possible teaser, I got to tell you, a Browns +1 in the over 36.5 looks attractive. Or even their 6-point teaser. The Browns just to win the game as a pick. And the over 37.5 looks attractive as well. Do I wager on the props? I do occasionally. I'm not a big prop bettor. I give that out all the time. I'm not a big prop bettor. The props are, like a slot machine. They're there for a reason. Why piss away my profit? Now, there are some player props that I may want to bet on. Will Joe Burrow or Baker throw an interception? That is definitely one I will consider and look at if I can find them on there. Something that I'll have to take a look at. But as far as generality goes, I'm not a big props bettor. I think there's a lot better shit to put your money on. Alex, do I ever buy points down or up? I have on occasion. But, I'll give you a very big piece of advice. If you're buying points, you're already on the wrong side. If you're buying points, you're already on the wrong side. Now, there's nothing wrong with buying a hook every now and then, but if you got to buy points, you're on the wrong side of the game. If you've got to buy 2 points and you win on that last point that you just bought, you're on the wrong side of the game. But to the people that buy points, as long as you're successful, that's all that matters. Does it make sense? As long as you're successful, that's all that matters. Remember, my opinion when it comes to juice only matters if you lose. Juice only matters if you lose. Okay? Juice will only matter if you lose. So there's that one. To everybody that's watching, first of all, hit that subscribe button right down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat. You won't miss our daily free play videos where we've got a free NBA play and a contest to win one of these hats. Hopefully I'll be giving a bunch of them away to whoever guesses the winning correct score of the team and the score in our daily free play video. And you'll never miss when we go live. Anthony Tiger went to +1. What did he have? A quadruple bogey on a hole? Dear Lord. Justin Thomas. Rory is 3 under. I've got him thanks to Jeff betting that one live. Jeff saying something, I bet that one live. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, all right? Oh, yeah, by the way, says, I believe in you, Kyle. Personal plays have definitely been worth it. Can't wait to keep building. And that's what we do. We'll have more winning days than we do losing days. And it'll be good. Yeah, Tiger +1. Oh, wow. Oh, where's Matt Kuchar at? Tell me he's not getting smoked. +2. Yikes. And, as always, if anybody wants 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays, 100% free. If you want to try them out, 100% free. There is a way to do it. I can't discuss it on YouTube for obvious reasons, community guidelines, but just head to our website. Very front page of our website, the very top of it, instructions how to do it. All right, instructions how to do it. So, with that being said, I hope everybody has an amazing day. I hope everybody makes a boatload of money. If you missed earlier, there you go. Another free play in the NBA in our daily free play video. We'll be live tomorrow, same time, same place. And remember, I know there's a lot of places out there for you guys to go and watch videos, probably at the same time as us. You got to ask yourself, I may not be the nicest looking. I may not be the friendliest. I probably converse with you guys more than anybody out there. But you have to ask yourself, there's people out there that are just giving you guys shit. They're literally taking shit, throwing it against the wall, and they're hoping it sticks. And it doesn't. It usually bounces back and hits them in the face. All right? They're not actually financially invested. They don't have any skin in the game. They're not putting any money in the game. Hell, I bet the games live with you guys. I mirror my screen sometimes. We throw up my account on the big board over the weekend, and we were actually betting the games live with you guys. East Trice 7, are you talking about all the games or just tonight? Unfortunately, we've been live for over 2 hours, so we're just doing tonight. I'll try and talk about some of the early action NFL tomorrow, during tomorrow's show as well. But if you guys actually want to deal with somebody that actually bets the games that I give you, and I don't just bet them for peanuts, I bet them for thousands of dollars, and I show it on a daily basis. Hell, we went live, and I bought 400 shares of Penn live on the internet. Bought 400 shares of Penn for $28,000 yesterday. You show me another service that'll do that. You show me another service that will show you guys tickets on a consistent daily basis that bets the same games that you do. Not going to find it. So ask yourself, do you want to deal with people that could really give less, a rat's ass about what happens with the game? They're going to keep track of their wins and their losses and their units, and they're generally down unless they're on a heater. And they've never shown you a ticket over years, because there's tons of them. Just ask people, are you betting these games? Oh, yeah, I'm betting them at Bet Online, at 5 Dimes, at this. Ask them to show you a ticket. Ask them to put up or shut up. If another service is giving you games, ask to see their skin in the game. If they're not financially invested alongside of you, you have to ask yourself why. If they were that good, why are they not betting the games? And if they are that good, their ticket should be for a substantial amount of money. If they're not for a substantial amount of money, you have to ask yourself why. If they blur out their bets, ask yourself why. What are they hiding? Do they not want you to see that they're betting $5,000 on the Heat plus 2.5 today? Or do they not want you to see that they're betting $5 on the Heat money line? It's probably the latter of those two. They don't want you to see that they bet $5 just so they can show you a ticket. Deal with people that are honest, hardworking. Hell, I don't even care if they're a lazy mother effer. Bet with people that actually have skin in the game. And I promise you, in the long run, as long as they've been doing this a long time and they're continuously betting, they're probably winners. And I can promise you this much. I wouldn't be able to afford to bet thousands of dollars on games if I wasn't successful at what I do. I make a living betting sports, and the difference is the games I give you, I actually bet. The first 5 bet, I bet it, showed my ticket. The Giants, bet it. Premium plays, every one of them, bet it. Hell, I have right now I have $3,000 in future wagers on the U.S. Open. It's more than some people make in a month, and I've got on a golf tournament today, starting today over the weekend. Titus says, good morning to you all. Got to jump on the game of the week. Absolutely. Don't miss out on my game of the week. Thank you, Titus, for the last reminder on that one. Brad, do you have an iPhone? Hopefully. If you have an iPhone, I can still text you. Hopefully. Because I text out all my personal plays. If not, I'll have to figure out a way to send them to you. I'd prefer if you have an iPhone. But what I will do, either way I will text you. I will figure it out some way or another on how to text you. But if you have an iPhone, oh, you have a Samsung. Okay, of course. You got to have a Galaxy. Greg, where can you find the Survivor Pool link? I just go to our back end, but it's under runyourpool.com. Either way, Brad, I'll send you a text message here in a little bit. And then if you don't get it, I'll email you as well. Either way, I'll figure out a way for you, brother. Thank you for jumping on board. Or I can switch you to premium plays that you can get online. Either one. Either one. Chris, thank you. And definitely, if you guys want to deal with somebody that actually has got skin in the game, you're in the right place. It's the difference between me and everybody else that's out there. I've heard of like one other person that actually shows he bets the games, and they don't show it all the time. Jay can't email my plays because they're my plays. Jay doesn't even have my plays. But I text out all my plays. So I'll try and get, I have international on my phone, so I'll try and get it set up so that way I can text you the plays. But I text out all my personal plays to everybody. I don't, they're not posted on the website, and Jay doesn't have access to them. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy your Thursday. Good luck to everybody. And always bet within your means. Remember that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Some people need a freshly reminder. Always bet within your means. All right, guys, don't do anything stupid. And we will see everybody live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, for another great episode of Cap Nation Live. Get on board my game of the week. Another monster win coming. Another monster win coming. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow live. Brennan, free play board.